Today, I want to walk through one of the most common questions rental owners ask. What happens if a resident stops paying rent in California? The first thing to understand is this. California law requires a strict legal process. Owners cannot remove a resident or change locks. Every step must follow the correct notice and court timeline. At HBR Rentals, we follow a clear system to protect our owners and remain compliant with California law. Step one is communication. When rent is late, our team reaches out to the resident. Many times, there's a simple issue such as a banking delay or a misunderstanding. Our goal is always to resolve the issue early before the situation escalates. If rent remains unpaid, the next step is the legal notice. California requires a 3-day notice to pay rent or quit. This notice formally demands the payment within 3 business days. The notice must include the exact rent amount owed and must follow strict delivery rules under California Civil Code. If the resident pays within those 3 days, the process stops and the tenancy continues. If the resident does not pay, the next step moves into the court system. At that point, we coordinate with our eviction attorney to begin the unlawful detainer process. This is the legal filing with the court to regain possession of the property. From there, the timeline depends on whether the resident responds to the lawsuit. If the resident does not respond, the process moves faster and the court can issue a default judgment. If the resident contests the case, the court schedules a hearing where a judge reviews the facts and issues a ruling. Once the court grants possession back to the owner, the sheriff posts a notice giving the resident so many days to vacate the property. If they do not move out within that time frame, the sheriff returns to complete the lockout. The entire process is why documentation and compliance matters so much. At HBR Rentals, we maintain detailed payment records, communication logs, and proper notice delivery. This protects our owners and ensures the case moves through the court correctly. The good news is this. With strong screening and clear lease expectations, the number of residents who reach this stage is extremely low. Our focus is always prevention through proper screening and consistent communication. I'm Karen Jordan with HBR Rentals. We specialize in professional property management focused on systems, compliance, and protecting owner income. Subscribe for our weekly education designed for our California rental owners.